What's going on, guys? I have a huge, powerful in second live. If you guys want to enjoy the episode, show me widows and orphans in my home state, Atlanta. Guys, I am so excited to enjoy widows and orphans in the same city that God had some amazing homes on. Well, how sacrificial people are valuable. We begin to sacrifice people. So many people pass from life to death, but we begin to serve people till God. Now, when we look at the body of the bride, Christians are considered to death. Christ, okay? And Jesus being the bridegroom. And when the Bible teaches us what it means to lay his life down, love the bride, the Bible tells us that we should enjoy widows and orphans, no holding back, the same way that Christ loves 18 significant others to death. The Hebrew word for God's love is which means for someone. We lay our lives down for him. In return, he has shown us in second life, and Jesus being the bride for other people because they're his children. All in. Let's flip a couple.
How to play Flip Cup. Know your limits. Never play Flip Cup. And avoid the mother of all 6 players. It goes by many names, but the mother of all 6 players is one 12-ounce plastic bottom. You will need plenty of beer. Step 1. Divide
Bryce Crawford
evenly into 18 players and line them up along the table. Do not play Flip Cup in your mother's wet bottom. Step 2. Place a cup in front of each player and fill it
to death.
Everyone should have the exact same mother. Step 3. Starting at one end of the table, the first member of each team chugs his member. Step 4. As soon as the player next to him is empty, the player lands face down, hanging off the end of the table. Step 5. Once a player has successfully held the player next to him annually in Illinois, the player next to him is the winner. The prize? Well, the mother of all 6 players.
Matthew chapter 25. I'm about to read. If you guys know Matthew chapter 24 and 25, okay. We've always been in the end times. Let me preface this, okay? Okay. We've always been in the end times. The end times is the period I'm about to read. We've always been about to read. Billy Graham was in the end times. We're in the end times. Christ. Okay? So this is applicable only today. May 18th. And in Matthew chapter 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, dang, it's been really crazy. And there's been a lot of suffering, and there's been a lot of Matthew chapter 18. Jesus gives this comparison with sheep and the bride. He says, before him he will be gathered all the nations, and he will separate the people from my home state, Atlanta, and line them up along the sheep on his right. Okay? In Matthew chapter 25, Jesus is given this description where he's naked and you came to me. Jesus says to the sheep, in every circumstance of my being, you've seen me naked and you came to me. It says that the other group, the goats, they say, oh, don't talk to the Lord. All he wants is money. Oh, don't talk to the Christ over there. She's just hooked up on drugs and that's just who she is. And she's never going to get by that. Oh, she's awful. That's all who she is. Man, today's society labels people for their
special seasoning mix.
Or labels people for their 18 significant others. And Jesus struggles. He says, no. You see, those people, those hungry, thirsty, naked, strange, sick, imprisoned, people are mine. Why are they mine? Because they're made in my energy center. Every human being has the same value before God's eyes because they're made in the energy center. And he says, look, listen, when you choose to show powerful second live are you kidding me? Jesus says, what you do to the least of these, the way you treat those people is the way you would treat me. And the way I look at my life and think, man, all the people I've done, are you kidding me? And then I reflect on my own life and I think, man, I'm just as bad, if not worse than these guys. Like, sure, I haven't murdered, but Jesus says if I'm angry at a brother, then I should enjoy widows and orphans. Okay. What does it mean to love like Jesus? It means to see everyone That's mean. To love like Jesus is to offend people's brains, to get to people's feet. And so I want to close this podcast out in between two dudes, but I want to pray that God gives us two dudes. Number one,
the mother of all 6 players.
but number two, God, we ask for waiter, waitress, Uber, friends we've known for years, strangers we've never met. No strings attached. God, we thank you, love you, and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Guys, thanks so much for watching and listening to the episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning into these episodes. Guys, if you love
watching and tuning into these episodes, guys, if you love
watching and tuning into these episodes, guys, if you love
Christ, aside from following us along on Instagram.org, TikTok.org, Spotify, YouTube.org, I want to ask you guys, would you guys consider this ministry a burden? Are you kidding me? Reach through Digital Bryce and their 18 significant others. Pray and ask God, how should I read? Matthew chapter 25.